with a reach of 152 centimeters.
Remember that.
Here comes showtime. This bout, and this one has all of those big fight. Here we go for round one. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter shot. Nice stop, but that won't score. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swinging him. Hold it right there. And Morales, he's rocked. We've seen him get out of this kind of trouble before, but he's got his work cut out for him. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Morales in that last round. From this moment forward, and there's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Swing and a miss with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Morales in that last round. At this point, you got... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that round. On to the fourth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Just misses with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice defense on that hook. Every time they drop. And showtime, Sonny Edwards goes to the canvas. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues? Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Edwards in that. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Timing on that cross was perfect. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. About Morales in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. Here we go in the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That right hook's blocked. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter shot. The game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Edwards in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right.
Here we go. It's round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Straight right just misses. That fighter's landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. Parries that jab away. Sonny Edwards rocked with that one. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talking about Morales in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
You breathe when you're stepping about.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Oh, that was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back.
Will appear. You were thinking. You were smart.
You're in the lead. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back in his place. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him
on the next one. Yeah? Good.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
These punches coming from every angle. Morales is dazed. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some big trouble here for Showtime, son. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2. 8, give me the ball.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Ooh, that really hurt Sonny Edwards. Wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
As expected, fully packed. And here, Muhammad.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
We've heard of people. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter lands. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. The straight right just misses. Heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable and kind of sensible. It's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Blocks that right hook. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Relax now. I don't want you to load on.
The bell rings and we start the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on. A
perfect counter shot. Nice counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A straight right just misses. Good defense with that left jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're headhunting right now, and it's not paying off. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They are giving us a high-tempo show. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... On to the fourth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And he just missed with that left jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judges going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent...
Oh my God, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they just walk them back together? On to the fifth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that hook misses. The straight right just misses. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round.
Don't worry about it.
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. That jab doesn't score. Nobody home with that hook. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes. Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. Larry Holmes is going down and he's got to get up. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They both want the knockout. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for... And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. But hold it right there. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. It's been all one-way traffic. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.